some zucchini muffins. But before we get started, I want to say thank you for my grandma for donating some zucchinis so we can make some zucchini muffins today, which will be delicious. So what you are going to need is you need 2.5 cups of flour, you need 1.5 cups of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of pecans, but those are optional, a half cup of oatmeal, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon front, 4 eggs, 3/4 of oil we have, and 1 medium zucchini finely shredded. So let's go on to the first step. Okay, we are here at the oven for the first step. We need to preheat the oven for 400 degrees. Hit bake. Go all the way to 400. So your oven may be different than ours. So if you don't know how, ask a parent how to preheat the oven, and then they'll tell you. Then they will preheat it to 400 degrees. That's only if you want to replicate this idea. So let's go back over to our dry ingredients. Okay, so we are back at a recording station while the oven is currently preheating to 400 degrees. So what you are going to need is you're going to need the flour, sugar, salt, the pecans if you want to, the oatmeal, baking powder, and cinnamon. And then the nut ingredients you're going to need is a large mixing bowl, a spoon, we have a wooden one, and a sifter. So the pecans and oatmeal are not going to go in the sifter, so those are going to go off to the side once you have the ingredients already in the sifter. So take this out. So we are going to put the flour right in the sifter. Lower. That's a ton of flour. And then next we're going to add the sugar. And then we're going to need salt. Actually, let's go with the cinnamon first. So, carefully add 1 teaspoon of your cinnamon. So then we can do the salt. 1 teaspoon of salt. Shake it level up. Put that in. Got the salt. We need to pull. Oh, we also need baking soda. Pull up powder. The oatmeal goes in on the side. So any pecans will go in on the side. Then we need a tablespoon of baking powder. So a tablespoon, is this right? Okay. Just making sure. So we're going to add that. Be precise. Cooking is all about being precise. Then we start sifting it by turning the wheel. And then sifting, the sifting just mixes it together. It's an easier step for you. My favorite step. Guys, come over and look what it should look like. This is a grated first 7 ingredients right in there. We have an oatmeal, and then your pecans could be with, or on this side if you're using them. So, So let's start mixing So we want to mix in the pecans and the optional and the oatmeal, and then extra stirring in the stuff you put in the sifter. And that didn't happen. So then, guys, if you don't have a sifter, then you can just dump it in the bowl and mix like this. Or you could go get one or use your own sifter. Is that right? Okay. So we're just mixing the stuff in right now. This is what it should look like. I think so. Okay. So let's go on to the wet ingredients step. So the next step is the wet ingredients. So first, we don't need the zucchini right now or the oil. We're going to need the eggs, and I'm gonna leave that out for now. So first, we're going to beat up the eggs. Well, first we need to crack them in the bowl. Wait, do I crack them in this shells and this one? Egg yolk and whites. Crack egg. Be careful of shells. Don't want shells in the muffin. 1 egg down, 3 to go. Get off my feet. This is where I put in my shells. Sugar bowl. There we go. I'm gonna try to break egg. Yeah, not possible. Videos make it look so easier. In real life, it's so hard. I think I broke the yolk. Sorry, egglets. Bushy. Sorry, triplets. Shells. 1 more egg to go. No, my egg. I'm making a mess today. Never make a mess unless you have your parents' permission. So next, I'm going to wash my hands. Feel yolky. Going to wash down the counter. Watch. There we go. So we are going to need to whisk these eggs until they look kind of like a Milky Way, sort of, and it's smooth. And the camera person will show you what it looks like when it's done. That's what it should look like, smooth, a kind of Milky Way. Like if you see the Milky Way with the eggs. So then, I'm just going to put this whisk. So you can use a fork or a whisk for that stuff. And then we're going to put in we didn't measure the zucchini, but we need 10 ounces, we're going to put in the oil first. And then we're going to add 10 ounces of zucchini, which is 2 big handfuls. 1 and 2. Oven's preheated. So now we have to mix up the oil and zucchini. Did I do that right? Or was I supposed to do the egg and oil first, or with all of them? I think I did it right? No! Was I supposed to do eggs and the oil, then mix them together, and then well, basically the same. So then we move on to the next step, which is the 4th step, and mixing it together. Am I correct? So let's go on to the next step. Wait, before we do that, this is how it looks like. It really should look like that, right? Yeah? Okay. That's what it looks like. So now let's go on to the fourth step. Okay, in my last clip, I kind of forgot to say to mix the eggs and oil first and then add the zucchini, but I did the oil and zucchini then mixed. So make sure you do that because every single time I at least do one thing wrong. So now we are going to be adding the zucchini clumps with the dry ingredients. And then once you don't want to overstir it, you want it to be kind of lumpy. So I got this spatula spatula to help me scrape out this stuff. This is heavy. Green is invading. That is why we have a spatula. Quote, my dad. That should be good. Okay. Now you have to mix it so it can be lumpy, but don't overstir. Mix, 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 mix. Don't want any flour sticking out, but you want it to be kind of lumpy. Lumpy like dopey. No, lumpy like grumpy. I just made that up. It's my new quote. Actually, never had a quote though. But I will now. Grumpy is lumpy. Get all the stuff from the bottom. If my mom wasn't working with the camera, she would help me right now. That's hard. Is this good? She's the professional baker here. Make sure to get all the flour from the bottom, because I have some down here. Okay, we're good. Let's go on to the fifth step. Okay, well on the fifth step, you should have your batter, some cooking spray, your cupcake muffin things, and a scoop. Oh, I forgot to take it out. Okay, here's a scooper. So we need to scoop these, put them in here. But first, before we do that, we need to spray these. Spray from up high, and if you can't do it, ask your parents. Like that. Okay. So now we take a scooper thingy. We use a big one because we have huge muffins. So we take it. We go like this. And there. We repeat steps 1. Sometime later, once we grow old, the cupcakes will be ready. and ready to go in the oven. And then once they're done of the oven, we're gonna die. So I might just do 5th step and 6th step. And once, because the 5th step is this, 6th step is in the oven to go. So, come on. Try my best here, okay? They're looking good. After, we're gonna have some beautiful muffins. Like people have beautiful kids. No frosting unless you want to. Hey, if you guys added pecans, maybe you can use those as a topping. I just thought of that on my own. It's a good suggestion though. But yeah, muffins. Do you want? We grow zucchini, but we did not grow these zucchinis in our garden. So comment down below what you put in your garden, and if you have a garden. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribe if you are making these right now or later. Subscribe if you are going to make these, and like if you are following along with me, and comment if you have had zucchini muffins and you like them. And what if we make some pumpkin muffins next? No, next I'm doing a twin tilapia with my brother Owen. But he is camping right now, so we're gonna have to wait until he gets home. Sad, sad, sad. Or I can just do it with you people. With you. So I feel like they're gonna get home around bedtime. I think this is the only piece. Guys, comment down below what your favorite thing is to bake. Mine is anything. I wish I knew how to undo the notification bell. That's okay. Guys, guess what? We're going to be getting a puppy. But in a few weeks, I am going to do a video where he is going to be picking out like his name tag, some toys and treats and stuff like that in his bed. Stay tuned for that video. It should come out around the 20th or 21st of August. And maybe at the end of the video, I can put a picture up of what he's going to look like. Can I do that? I'm not going to say his location. Because then you guys can take him from me. And that's not fair. I think they're ready to go in the oven. But it looks ready. But if you have extra batter and you're ready to double back or something like that, if you have a little bit of extra batter like me, not enough to make another pan, try filling up some with the extra batter. Ones that don't have a lot of batter in them. Okay. Take some, put them in. Okay. I think we should go on to the 6th step right about now. Wait, we just transported here, and muffins are already here to go. That's a win. Okay, so we are going to take my oven, my trusty dusty oven mitts that have a hole in them, put them on. We're going to put our muffins right in. On the top or bottom? Top. Okay. Go in. This is going to have to go in the bottom. Okay. Okay, as you can see, the timer is running down and down and down and down. And these are getting ready. You set a timer for 25 minutes with your muffins. Then once it has 10 minutes left, if you have 2 pans like me and they're on different levels, at 10 minutes left, you want to switch or move them, so some don't get burnt and some don't get mushy on the inside. So they're the perfect, right? 2, 1, and do I just let it beep? Okay. So now we have to take them out of the oven. Switching them was hard enough. It's hot. Ooh, nice and golden brown. Oops. The muffins. I'd say that's a win. Should we let them cool, then come back to them? Okay, we're gonna let the muffins cool, then we're gonna come back with our oven mitts. Okay, the last step is to take them out and taste test. On my trusty dusty fork, and I have not had lunch yet. I need to use the knife. You have to, wait, before I do that, there's one step that you guys might want to do to make sure they're done. If you push them down, if they come back up, that's a good. So I already tried them all, they're good. Then take a knife or whatever utensil you're using, and then go around and then take them out. That cools them. I am going to take a bite out of this one because it's already out and I want to see what it tastes like. You guys can do the same, or you can take some butter and spread it around, but I don't like to do that. Wait, first you guys have to like and subscribe. It's good. It's really good.
It's like the perfect muffin that you get from the bakery. I made it perfect. Guys, this one is for you. Guys, this video is a blast. These muffins are delicious. And if you have sugar, I recommend trying it. It's so good. Bye. Hope you recreate it.